So on Ancient Aliens, right? This is from 2013, um, January 4th. They found what appears to be a light bulb in Egyptian hieroglyphs, and the batteries discovered among Mesopotamian, right, artifacts, right. So Mesopotamia is the area further to the west of Egypt, by the way. Or east. I'm sorry, right. Huh. Now, what if we also lost knowledge, right, from the past to now? Right. There's some things we don't know anymore. Now, one thing might be having to deal with hermaphrodites, right? And how they got here through the extraterrestrial Satan and his brood, right? Who came to the earth as hermaphrodites and tried to seduce women into having sex with them, right? See, there's something they're not telling you about the difference between the angel and us, right? Well, there's only one way they can be similar and reproduce with us, but not fully male or female, right? And that's if they're both, right? What's called a true hermaphrodite, right? Now, I think part of it had to also do with the concept of morphine, right? You know, like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, to give you a hint, right? Now, the morphine part, right, in that show is where they look like teens one minute and then they press the button and then they're suddenly dressed up in their outfit, right? They're still male or female, right? But there's suddenly have their power suit, right? And can operate the Zord or whatever, right? Yeah. Exactly, right. If you understand that show at all, that's part of what it does, right?
In 1898, an excavation team with the Berlin Museum discovered the base of a massive obelisk, estimated to have once stood at over 160 feet tall. According to the ancient Egyptian building texts from Edfu, Abu Ghurab was known as the place of the gods. Egyptologists know it as a place where the ancients connected with divine entities. It is said that this is the very place where pharaohs and priests experienced heightened awareness through the use of vibrations transmitted through the obelisk.
Well, see, depending on when Moses was there, right? Okay, and he was only there 80 years at the most, right? Right.
Abu Ghurab was home to one of the largest obelisks ever constructed. Similar shaped monoliths have been found in hundreds of variations all over the world. Unsuitable for shelter, storage, or a higher vantage point, could obelisks have served another, more powerful purpose? There's evidence that obelisks are tapping into this natural energy that's part of the earth. The whole concept is to take these natural energies of the earth and manipulate them. It's a subtle energy. But for those who have the
It might even be somewhat magnetic, but it, right?
see and measure this energy, it's something that can be used. I believe obelisks are kind of like acupuncture needles for the earth. Focusing and possibly healing earth energy meridians that are not balanced. And the ancient cultures knew how to do that. A vast number of obelisks are constructed from granite, a stone containing high concentrations of energy responsive quartz crystal.
Quartz, right? That's what operates your watch, by the way. Your watch, by the way.
Electrical vibrations
Ever heard of that?
by
Quartz.
a property
Corti.
Electricity. The piezo is for the vibrating or oscillating, and the electric is for electric. What this means is you can use electricity to make them vibrate mechanically, and when they vibrate mechanically, they can generate electricity. Crystals have been used throughout all of history for various inventions, various technologies, and for getting things done. Your watch on your wrist could be a technology that uses crystals. Crystals are literally
See your watch, right? There you go.
essentially
I figured that part out without even watching the show, right?
taking energy
First time I seen it, right?
essentially converting it to another state. Is it possible
That's a good guess, though, isn't it? I know, right?
that some understand?
That's called using your head, right?
And if so,
And knowing that some watches are made out of quartz, right? Especially digital watches, right? Right.
astronaut theory,
Right.
the answer is yes.
And that's something I knew without knowing
Tesla.
it would be part of the show, right? Right. See. Like when I remembered with Robinson the correct answer finally, right? Because I did go to A school, I just wasn't being shown how to do the actual job, right? Right. Which are two different things, right?
What Tesla called standing waves. Giant transmitters could send and receive limitless amounts of electricity flowing like invisible. And one of the key components in the system was quartz crystal.
Quartz.
Typically, when we deal with the energy of electromagnetic waves, it's in what we call a propagating form. It's like the flashlight you turn on, and it moves, it propagates through space and goes from one place to another. A standing wave is kind of a different phenomenon because the wave just oscillates in one place up and down, and the energy goes in between two different regions, back and forth.
Tesla was proposing and trying to build this system of wireless power. He built the Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island in New York. Tesla was going to then hook this tower up to a power plant, and he was going to broadcast electricity according to him. And airships would draw power from these towers. Ships, cars, and other power plants could also draw from this broadcast.
Broadcast electricity, yeah, right. Instead of broadcast news, right?
A modern science.
Right.
Or could it have been a rediscovery of a lost alien technology?
Right.
Some researchers believe that, like Tesla, ancient builders discovered the ability to harness and broadcast Earth's power.
See, that's the light bulb, right?
An equivalent to Tesla's work.
So we don't know everything they used to know, even, right? Yet we're arrogant in what we do know, like we know more when we just know different things, right? And that's the problem, too. If there's more things under heaven and earth than you don't know it all. You're just learning like any child, right? And then you act like you're God by what you know when you are being arrogant. That's the problem too, children of God. Are we biting off more than we can chew, right? With some of the stuff we're doing, especially the nuclear power, the EMPs, and the neutron bombs they're trying to develop, right? Even the sound technology can kill you. Are we going too far to destroy ourselves? And again, right, when you make such weapons, you become the destroyer of worlds, right? You can destroy our planet from within, right? And is that why there's evidence in the Hindu scriptures that this happened before, right? And if it happened before, we keep doing it to each other, we need to stop.
Some believe the answer can be found
We're murderers by nature because of what Satan did to us. But if it's still radioactive from the last time it was bombed, I'm talking about the area in India, right? They found recently, right? As part of all this, right? And it traces back to over 8,000 years, right? And they say God can also replenish the earth within 24-hour days, right? We don't know how fast it can do it, right? We don't. or slow. But the problem ain't the replenishing, it's that we make it keep happening. I know. God keeps having to replenish us. And all you can do is start with the first two if you destroy all, right? The same first two, the same tree of life and the same tree of the knowledge of good and evil, right? And give them all the same choice again, hoping somehow they'll make a better choice the next time, right? Whether they do or not, right? The worst case scenario is we keep eating down the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, right? Which means, like I said, you, instead of seeing things as opposites, like straight sex or gay sex, right? You make one a crime and one not a crime, right? Or again, right? If someone don't want to do it, you get mad with them and feel like you're doing something wrong when no one's saying you are. I just don't want to do that, right? I don't care if it feels good to you or bad to you. I just don't want to do something like that. That's what I'm saying, right? Am I judging you because I don't want to do something? No, I just don't want to do it, right? Sometimes, right? And again, you're judging me for not wanting to do it. And trying to hurt me because I don't want to do it. I don't want sex with children. I don't want sex with men. I only want sex with women who understand I'm like a woman to them and what everything they do. Could you see it, ladies? Well, that's another point. Like I said, if men start going gay and the population is there's more women than men, the number of men who goes gay is going to affect how and who can have children, right? So if you're a straight man, you might get more than one woman. But ladies, you got to learn to share us and quit being evil about that, right? Okay. You wonder why some men cheat? Well, he got a bunch of women coming on to him, right? And just wanting the sex. Because it's good. It's good sex. It's not just women, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, sex. It's about an hour or two. 20 minutes at least, like a fast time is race on high. If it's not 20 minutes, you're not making love. Or longer. That's the point. Right. You're just a quickie. Now, I'm joking around, but I was also speaking the truth, right? A truth we don't want to understand. The knowledge of good and evil simply means you see something as wrong and condemn yourself for doing it with everyone else, right?
What is the largest ancient city of the Indus Valley civilizations?
Here it is.
The artifacts and architecture at the site indicate a metropolis prospered here nearly 4,600 years ago.
4,600.
But the skeletal remains found among the ruins tell a puzzling story.
I understand that they found a lot of radioactives there, and they found radioactive people there.
Radioactive people.
The assumption is that there must have been some radiation event. And so it is possible that there was some kind of nuclear explosion there a long time ago. The problem is that in order to do that, in order for that to be the case, you would have to have advanced technology.
The same we have now, right?
People are just lying dead in the street. There's radioactive skeletons. There are ceramics that have been melted. It's as if some kind of atomic nuclear detonation went off in this area.
Though I've heard of, they used this before on different programs too, right? I think, right?
Of one of the
Or I
ancient
might have heard about it, right?
used by extraterrestrials.
Remember how I heard that,
Astronaut Theo
according to the Brown Belt tape
was wiped out.
of Vic LaRue, right? He said what I was telling somebody about that on YouTube, right? That a true master's black belt comes from him putting on the white and every time he uses it, not taking it off until it becomes black, right?
This is in fact an interesting shape for it.
Well, Vic LaRue said that on the Brown Belt tape. I know.
And this is precisely
But
the shape we see out
I again had to order the tape to get there. I said it before, I've heard it. I've got the videotapes, right?
is said to have some form
That's called
some kind of connection with deity.
prediction, right? A word of knowledge, right? That I knew, but I didn't know until again, right? I got the videotape and played it, right?
The world's religions. Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Taoism. For thousands of years, religious pilgrims have trekked here to perform the holy ritual of walking a 32-mile circular path carved along the mountain's base.
Everybody at one point in their lifetime had to go to this place to connect with the book. And this is really the interesting aspect because what is it about this mountain which sets it apart from other mountains? There are several possibilities. One of them is that the gods really took residence.
Is it possible, as some ancient astronaut theorists speculate, that Mount Kailash was once inhabited, or perhaps operated, by the gods? They say the true significance of this mountain can be found detailed in an ancient Chinese drawing. The Mogao Caves, Western China. Between 500 BC and 1500 AD, Buddhist monks stored thousands of scrolls and manuscripts inside a series of painted temples and shrines dug into a hillside approximately 600 miles north of Mount Kailash. Here, in 1907, Hungarian-born British explorer Arnold Stein discovered a sealed-off room containing nearly 50,000 manuscripts in various languages. Arnold Stein finds this incredible place called Cave of the Thousand Buddhas, which is sort of like a Buddhist hall of records. It's a cache of thousands upon thousands of ancient Buddhist texts. Included within this is the
Now you read all that, you might really know everything. I mean,
known to human history. The collection of ancient texts and relics also included a 2nd century AD photograph of a cosmic mountain called Mount Meru, a sacred site believed to be a stairway connecting heaven and earth. For nearly 100 years, the ancient illustration drew little notice. But recently, the diagram caught the attention of a scientist from Northrop Grumman, who specializes in the development of advanced weapons.
you don't know everything, people. And when you don't know everything and know what you know, but you act like that's all you can know, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I went and compared the diagram of Mount Meru with an illustration of what's called a cyclotron, an atom smasher, which was used in a VA bomb for the Manhattan Project.
Right.
They're a perfect match for one another.
Arnold Stein's diagram Meru that he found seemed to show Mount Meru as some kind of a particle being
So again, this is on the History Channel, Ancient Aliens, right? And see, I get to watch this every day, every Friday actually, right? Y'all ignorant, you crazy Christians. You don't know crap. You don't know shit. You don't know nothing about Jesus either. Because Emperor Constantine, he changed our core beliefs. I know he did. And we let him. That's the worst part. It took him 200 years to destroy all the Gnostic Gospels. From 325 AD to about 525 AD, he's burning any reference to the Gnostic belief, right? And that's not by Yahuwah or by my spirit, but by might and power, right? Might and power is from Satan, not God, right? Satan is the god of forces. That means he's malevolent, right? Jesus is the God of love, so he's benevolent, right? You know that.
Among the sacred ruins of ancient civilizations all over the world. What do you do when Americans the Axis powers to cut off your solar supply? 50 years behind, we developed the first nanoversion and it tested by pioneer Neil Stephenson. Find out what really drives innovation on the Titan that puts Americans.
Now, if we are arrogant children of Satan and Jesus, right? Because he's the firstborn of every creature, by the way. Not Satan. But if the secondborn is usurping authority over the firstborn, which is Jesus, then that's our problem. We're following the secondborn, not the firstborn. Right? And he's doing the opposite of Jesus, getting us to think we're sinning, and also getting us to condemn each other, right? And war, right? Because we do things slightly different, right? But yet, in the core of our beliefs, it's all the same, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So you're lying to yourselves to make war with other people. I know. Yep. Big time. It's like the stepdaughter thing. I got a 4-year-old stepdaughter. I married a woman who had a child before she met me, and it didn't bother me. But I was only interested in the mom at the time. Now, yeah, after 20 years, I might would be interested in the daughter, but I ain't even met her. Since she was 4. I don't even know what the girl looks like. She can walk right by me, and I wouldn't know it was her. You wouldn't know it was me. Nope. No. That's how unattracted I was to her at the time. But then someone wants to insinuate, okay, on a whim, right, that I would be attracted to a 4-year-old when I married her mom, not her. I'm not with her mom to get to her 6 months later. Right. And I help with my sister, so again. Right. Even if Daphne just used me to get her down to Virginia from her mom, I would understand that and know, okay, you raise my son and your daughter together, that's all you want? Right. I'm gone. She ain't gotta do nothing crazy, I know. But the crazier she acted, right, and starting the fight and leaving me stranded in Tennessee. I just need you to move back to base, so the third thing shouldn't have even happened, really, normally, right? But it's her acting up a little bit, but I hope not to the point where she would use her daughter as bait, right? To wake me up in the middle of the night. Because all I would do there is bring her back to her. I can have that, right? I know. Because I know the little girl ain't supposed to be in there with me except for natural reasons, like something to eat, something to drink, go in the bathroom. even a shower. But that's all I'm going to do with her, right, too, along those lines, right? I'm not going to think sexually. Now, I wonder, if I had to do all that, right, why she didn't go or something if she didn't go. And I know I can't take a shower with the mom there, right, because that'll wake her up, right? But like I said, right, all I'm doing is guessing what this person is talking about, right? Without it being something Daphne reported as a crime either, right? See, any parent can do that with their stepdaughter if they're trying to figure out why she's in there with them, right? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. And it's not a crime, right? Those are the only 4 reasons she would come in there anyway. She needed help peeing, right? Or shower, or bath, right? And if Daphne didn't give her one the same night, I got it, right? You can get it, right? It's not nothing sexual, right? You're not supposed to even know about it, right? So what are we talking about here, right? Can you tell the difference between sex and again? Right. And does Daphne or whoever is doing this, I don't know, right? Realizing how they look, right? See, I don't know nothing about it, right? I have to figure out what you're talking about because you would have to black me out, right? To get me to not remember it too, right? And I was blacked out shortly after it happened anyway. And now the fight and the being left in Tennessee, I remember, right? But if she came in there, I don't remember that for some reason, right? Because it would seem like a dream or it'd be in the middle of the night, right? That's what I mean. That's what you mean. If it were to happen, right? What you talk about? Children don't normally wake up their sleeping step-parent, right? Period. Even if she's just curious who the hell's on the couch. And again, right? I'm not making it nobody's fault. I didn't do nothing wrong with her anyway. I know you didn't. Didn't even try. Wouldn't put any effort into that. At all. 0. Because you can't. It's a crime. That's a crime. That's why I defend it like it's a crime, right? And all I got to prove for criminal court is reasonable doubt. For civil court, I get less proof, right? See, my cases in civil court were slam dunk, right? You can't try it like it's criminal court, right? Lawyers, it's civil court, right? You can't try civil court like it's criminal court or criminal court like it's civil court, right? Or you're mixing the two courts up, right? Here it is. Every light bulb has a what? Socket. That's the socket, right?
To honor those who came from this knowledge. The gods. And the gods were extraterrestrials. Is it possible that helped ancient man create a global network of sophisticated power plants in the remote past? What may have powered the devices used to
See, we don't know everything. Congress said it. And you're taught evil things. Not good. You're taught lies and not truth, right? And people are lying to us while pretending to be our friend. That's the problem too. Man wants to destroy other men sometimes, right?